We're back with another episode. Let's get it one way or another. The name is Law Nation. And of course, we got Ashley in the building. Let's get it one way or another. Cowboy Nation, stand tall or not at all. We're live on multiple platforms. Be sure to hit the like, share this content, let a friend or a neighbor know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. We're going to talk about Cowboys Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy, chemistry connection, plus more. What's good? You muted. Come on.
I'm muted. I feel
like they really say ain't no party like a cowboy party. What about
you cut the music a little short this week? I feel like you cut the music.
Yeah. I normally rock it all the way out. We can do that.
No, it's cool.
Come on.
I love the opening music, man. What's going on, Law Nation? Cowboys Nation, it's good to be back in this seat, my brother. How are you?
Oh, I'm well, medium well at that point. You know, everything else is working out. We had a lot of turkey legs this past Thanksgiving, and now we're going to stay on a bird diet. You know, we got to do Seahawks, and then we got to do the Eagles. So we're going to stay on this bird diet, Ashley.
We're on an all bird diet, and I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got to feed the lion.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Listen, I'm excited about this game, Law. I'm excited about this game. I'm excited about the games going forward. I enjoyed Turkey Day. Mm-hmm. Mac and cheese and yams I made was fire. You saw it.
Oh yeah. You know, and hey, if anybody still got Thanksgiving leftovers, man, somebody, you got to go see the Lord. You got to go see the Creator. There should be no more Thanksgiving leftovers now. You know.
But let me ask you this, because somebody said this, and I don't remember if it was somebody on my Twitter or my Facebook. It was somebody on my Facebook. Meal prep for 5 or 6 days. But leftovers going past 3 days for Thanksgiving is where you draw the line. Why? Why is that? That's a great point. Folks, meal prep.
Wait a minute.
Folks meal prep, and those meal preps last 4, 5, 6 days. And so why y'all not still eating? Like, I freeze my stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can call me whatever you want. I will freeze my leftovers. And
okay, you the first rebuttal I had in many a moons. I'm gonna tell you though, you the first rebuttal. But here's how it goes though. You see the meal preps, as soon as you fix the meals, they go in those containers, right? They go into the air sealed containers. So when you cook that Thanksgiving food, it's 9 times out of 10, it's sitting on top of the stove, it's sitting somewhere near the microwave and these sorts of things. So, and people picking all over it and breathing all over it. So that's how I look at it. So if you still eating a turkey sandwich, maybe, just maybe, you had a real big turkey. Maybe you got a real big family, but it's gonna taste like refrigerator by now.
That's a minute though. Like I feel what you're saying. The picking over it, the people in and out. I'm with you on that. So, but no, I am no longer eating Thanksgiving food, but my Thanksgiving was really, really good, and I really enjoyed picking up a dub on Thanksgiving. I didn't have no doubts about picking up the dub, by the way. But I enjoy, 8-3 Cowboys Nation. We 8-3. I mean,
we are 8-3. It feels good.
It feels good. Yeah, I'm liking where we are. I'm liking the respect that my quarterback is getting. I'm loving the growth. I'm loving the improvement. Like, that's all we could do is move. We move, man. We move.
Yeah. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me touch on this right quick because I got all my food experts in the chat now since you raised that conversation. Now, I'm from Mississippi. Now, we leave we say, leave no rock unturned. Well, we leave no food left behind, right?
The law is no stone left unturned.
No stone. My bad. I'm thinking rock or pebbles because that's how Jerry Jones and them do. They gonna turn over a pebble and say, "Hey, that player made the Pro Bowl in 2014. Let's bring him in for a visit." But here's what it is, Ash. we used to take like the bones of the turkey, right, and the rest of it, and they make this thing called goulash. You know, they take all of the remnants of whatever you had, right, and they turn it and make it into soup. So all of the rice, all of the peas, all of the all of the stuff that was left over, you can make soup. So right now, if you're still eating Thanksgiving soup from the leftover, from the remnants, kudos and credence, because I've been down there before. I'm humble with mine though, but I had to let people know about that though.
I've never heard of that before.
You ain't from Mississippi,
Yeah. But look, I'm still a fan of you can freeze some stuff.
You can freeze some stuff.
You got a big portion of mac and cheese left, just throw that bad boy in the freezer. And then you got a side for 2 weeks from now. Oh damn, I got that macaroni and cheese Thanksgiving in the freezer. Unthaw it. Do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do. So now we can kick off football. But I just had to throw that in there,
Law Nation, I appreciate y'all. I see all the love in the chat, man. I always have a good time when I come to the nation. Always have a good time when I come over here, Law.
Oh yeah. So,
and congratulations on 65 million views, by the way.
Oh, appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Hey,
I try. You know what I'm saying. I try to get mine out of the wood and out of the mud. But I'm gonna say this though, Ash. Speaking of like 65 million views or what have you, and that's just a small pat on the back for me. But I'm more intrigued about what Dak Prescott been doing and Mike McCarthy. Talk to me about that chemistry. Are you team Mike McCarthy? Are you team with this chemistry of Dak Prescott elevating himself to this MVP talk and beyond?
It is something about this season with Mike McCarthy that's making Dak very confident in his ability, very confident in his play. Shout out to Daddy Dak, by the way, who's having a baby girl. We got a niece on the way. I've already done some baby shower shopping. Okay. We got a niece on the way. And he says in his pressers that it's the daddy strength. And yeah, of course we know that there's some internal stuff that comes from, but
right.
We've talked about on various shows, and we've been talking about it on social on how there is like a new sheriff in town with Mike McCarthy and being like a culture changer in a sense. And there's something about this new way of life that Mike McCarthy got going, man, that got Dak feeling himself. And I love feel yourself, smell yourself. I love it. He is playing some of the best ball that I have seen him play. In all of the 8 seasons that I've watched him, I haven't seen him this confident probably since that rookie year.
Oh, wow.
And maybe that year that he broke his ankle, because he was on a great year. I mean, we were dropping games, but he was on a great tear that year as well. He was putting up MVP numbers that year.
My thing when I look at Dak, I look at 2016, of course.
Yes.
18, after they got Amari Cooper, he looked really good.
Yes. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
The first part of like 2019, he looked really good, right? And then 2020, yes, he looked amazing. And far as Mike McCarthy is concerned, this is by far the largest growth aspect that I'm seeing of Dak Prescott. Of course, we already know.
Don't we all love that cadence?
Yeah, it just everybody want to do their own cadence now, So you're seeing that Dak Prescott got full control of the team. At first, week 1, week 2, week 3, I'm sitting here like, who is this dude right now? Dak Prescott. It seems as if though he's driving the car, but the parent is on the right of him saying, hey, did you slow down? Make sure you stop. That was a rolling stop. Did you turn your blinker on? But now after the doggone 49ers game, the parent said, you know what? I'm going to get out of the vehicle and I'm just going to let you do you. Yes. And he's been cooking ever since.
And just imagine, first of all, shout out to Mike McCarthy, shout out to Schottenheimer, because they have allowed him to do your thing.
Do you.
But just think about the Dak Prescott we would have now if this was allowed 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like where he would be growth-wise if we had this 4 years ago. And this is something that I know that I'd asked for years ago, opening up the playbook, letting him do him, letting him figure it out, letting him learn. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give your props to Mike McCarthy. Specifically, I know for me, and a lot of people, there was hesitation on Mike McCarthy running the offense. There was hesitation on that because of his previous stints from Green Bay, and that he wasn't being he wasn't evolving enough in his play calling with the game. And shout out to him for maybe he picked up a couple of things from Kellen Moore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we could give Kellen a little bit of like our offense. We can give Kellen a little something as far as like our offense being top notch when it was, because it just was, when he ain't doing too much in LA. But shout out to Mike McCarthy. We got to give Mike McCarthy some flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because again, he has allowed Dak to be Dak. Right. I love the style of ball we're playing right now. We are really clicking in all phases, honestly. Like, we got some stuff we got to clean up, and I know we'll get into that when we talk about this Seattle game. But for the most part, what can you ask for other than just the growth, man?
I think that our offense is right now a little bit ahead of the defense, and just to stay on the offense, I'm looking at CeeDee Lamb cooking, right? I'm looking at him getting into his groove. I'm looking at Jake Ferguson's taking a step up from what he did last year. And by the way, Brandon Cooks, he's getting real comfortable right now. And I'm looking at Tony Pollard in this offensive line. You know, the front five of the offensive line, write this down, everybody. That's the only unit that all five guys must be on the same page. And when you are now seeing that front five getting comfortable and understanding this pull trap scheme, or what this dude like to do in his zone block scheme with Mike Solari, and my guy Tony Pollard is getting a little bit more comfortable with running on the outside and then pressing it back inside. Man, there's really a small number of weak spots on this team. One can argue there's no weak spots on the offense at this point. Granted,
I would agree. That's an argument. That's a legit argument. You know, obviously, I mean, what were we talking about earlier in the season? We were talking about establishing some type of run game. We were talking about red zone issues. We were talking about the tight end group needing to be a little more involved. We were talking about getting Brandon Cooks involved. We were everything that I just said offensively. Those issues have been addressed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, we're not struggling in the red zone. Brandon Cooks is getting his. CeeDee Lamb is getting his. Fergie is balling out. I love that pass when Dak just dropped it right in his hand over the middle on Thursday's game. So I again, progress. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who it's against, because that's a disgusting narrative that the teams that we've played matter. We just moving ahead, bro. Like, we didn't make the schedule.
We didn't.
But all we can ask for is improvement. We'd be pissed off if we weren't playing and improving like this against these teams and we were dropping games. We'd be pissed. Yeah. So I love it. I love that we've addressed it. That's a great point, Law. I don't know if I can pinpoint any type of issue.
Yeah. So, I mean, of course, you know, the argument will be, well, Cowboys haven't played anyone, right? So this is what you guys supposed to look like. Well, and this is the reality of it. The Dallas Cowboys are doing things that we haven't done since the 90s, right? And this game coming around the corner versus the Seattle Seahawks, Cowboys need, of course, TCB. They take care of business. And if all of a sudden Dak Prescott is resting in the fourth quarter again, taking his helmet off and putting his baseball cap on, and they putting Cooper Rush back out there, this would be another situation that we haven't done since probably the 70s, when they said that, hey, the Cowboys are blowing out the opposition. Remember, the statement used to be the Cowboys play down to the levels of competition. But now we're saying that the Cowboys are stepping and putting their foot on the necks of the opposition and going, crazy, going ham on those teams. So I like seeing this from our offense. Before we pull up the Seattle Seahawks matchup, Ash, what's your thoughts and your takeaway on this defense?
Our defense?
Yeah, our Cowboys defense, yeah.
For years, I have wished for times like this. I have wished for a time where both my offense and my defense is clicking. And my God, we have arrived where both sides of the ball is clicking. I don't know if y'all have been watching, but in some of the sounds of the sidelines, like the last couple of weeks, it's been like a competition between who can score more between the offense and the defense. And I absolutely love that. Get up for that. I love that. I wish they had some type of pot in the locker room, and you know what I'm saying? Folks put money in there, and whichever side, you know what I'm saying, is the highest graded, whatever it is, they take from that. They win the money. The defense or offense, special teams, whatever. Get everybody involved because folks are up for that. So I absolutely love that. I can't say enough about DaRon Bland stepping in, Jordan Lewis, Stephon Gilmore, that secondary, Marquise Bell. Oh, man, I had a scare when I saw Marquise hurt last game, man. I was a little nervous. I'm like, oh, hell no. Hell no. I was a little nervous seeing that. I can't say enough about the defense. And, I'm again, you hear me naming folks that's not even Micah Parsons. I haven't even gotten to the line yet. But I have a ton of confidence in my defense that I think the thing that I love the most about our defense is adjustments.
Ooh, you took it right out of me. Yeah, go ahead.
I love the ability to adjust. I could see some stuff nasty in the beginning of the game. Right. And I have so much confidence in my coaching staff and in the personnel that we have to know that it's going to get fixed. The adjustments are going to happen. And that happens more times than not when in these games. So that is the thing that I love the most is the adjustments, man. They flying all over the place. They nasty. I love me some. I'm becoming a huge fan of Osa, bro. Like, Osa, let me tell you something. Death, taxes, and Odigizua blowing up a play in the backfield, bro. Like he's gonna eat. He gonna eat, you know what I'm saying? Sam Williams gonna eat. Big Hank gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, I haven't even gotten into Michael Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't brag enough. Before this, I'm so all about the offense. And these last couple of years, shout out to Dan Quinn, I have just been such a defensive girl because it's something I have prayed for so long. So that's my take. I just
life like this. I wish raindrops would fall. Because you spoke good praises of this defense, and right now we got guys like the Osa who's quietly having a real good year with 3 sacks and of course with over 30 pressures, man, from the interior, and he's been that enforcer on stopping the run, and those were a lot of things that people may have their reservations on because he was undersized, but as a 3-tech guy to shoot upfield and get down there and make the tackles, he's been playing wonderful. We got Hooker, who's been playing nice at the top of the roof. And then I would be crazy if I don't mention DaRon Bland. Oh, yeah. That's my bad. I mean, he's like an offensive weapon on defense, right? Let me repeat. He's an offensive weapon on defense for those in the chat. He's a guy that he's always learning, right? He take away your best moves. And even if you do get him, don't try to go back there again because he will make you pay. And I do like that out of a DB. Everybody knows DBs should have a short-term memory, right? You mess up on a play, take that, move it out the way, and get back to it. The dude literally have how many pick sixes? Can somebody put that in the chat for me? How many? He took it to the house. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was hoping that you did the Dave Chappelle fifth. Okay, that's what I was hoping for. That's we here. So absolutely. I mean, Dallas has just been. We have just honestly been. I'm not going to say the word lucky, but just blessed to have what we have right now in DaRon Bland, who grabbed 5 picks last year. By the way. Yeah. So this is not a fluke thing just because we're seeing what we're seeing now. I think because there's more space and opportunity because, Trayvon is out. But we were seeing this from DaRon Bland last year, which is why we were so confident when Trayvon went down. We didn't feel like we were going to miss. Now, Trayvon is Trayvon. You know what I'm saying? But we just didn't think that it was going to be this huge drop off once he went out, right? So De'Ron play's been cooking since last year, and then the year before that, Trayvon Diggs, man, like we have been, oh my God, like we have been beautifully blessed. And again, a lot of that has so much to do with Dan Quinn and my boy Will. You know what I'm saying? Like, Will ain't getting enough credit.
Oh yeah, Will McClay, his ability to find players, ballers, those guys that can make plays and make things happen. And I'm already thinking from a marketing aspect. I'm thinking Popeyes, I'm thinking KFC, I'm thinking all of the chicken places out there in Dallas. They should be knocking at the door.
For sure.
With the Ron Bland commercials talking about, hey, let me get that pick 5, 5 pick 6 combo, 5 pick 6 combo.
Or our chicken is anything but bland.
Anything but bland sauce, Oh man, have you tried that anything but bland sauce, man? Man, come on, marketing team, y'all need to get on that bubble right there. That dude been killing it.
Al Harris too. Y'all absolutely right. In the comments, I see Al Harris. Like there's so many different moving parts with that defense, man. And so, we look good, and this is not a fluke. This is the third year straight where we have just gotten better. So I blush when I talk about our defense.
Yes, Al Harris, Joe Witt Jr., all of those guys. That's been the a great voice for those guys on the defense, and the secondary has been one of our strongest units in the league. One of the strongest units in the league. If anything, we can talk about for right now about this particular defense, because we already know Parsons is the dog. Salute to him. We already know D-Law quietly too is having an unbelievable season on shutting down the run, and Hankins, if you trying to run up the middle, you ain't thinking, and as well as
Big Hank,
Big Hank,
man.
Yes, indeed. And who else? Fowler, Armstrong, all of those boys. So I made sure I named them all, y'all. Who I'm missing out? I'm missing out somebody. Sam. Okay, Sam.
I said Sam Williams
earlier. Oh, you said him early. Okay, great.
So I think we got everybody covered. Sam, Dante, yeah. Marquise. I mean, we just look good. What you think about the possibility of Shaq?
That's exactly. Oh, you reading my mind. We right here. Color purple. Shout out to the movies.
If you don't know that in the chat, you too young, bro. If you don't know what we talking about, you too young, bro. I'm sorry to say, I don't know what we're talking about.
But here's what I'm thinking. Salute to Marquise Bell.
For sure.
I think that he's a phenomenal piece, especially in coverage. He's a guy that can go hook to flat, and then on top of that, some of those safety traits, he know how to play the ball when it's in the air, and sometimes he get there before the opposition is able to turn, and he punches the ball out, and he scrapes, and he plays through the echoes of the whistle, right? And my guy Damone Clark, he's another one that at first he had semi of a sophomore slump, but now he's turning the corner. He's getting a whole lot better. But what I'm seeing ultimately, I was just listening to Big Nate on his podcast with Hanging with the Boys. He was also talking about the fact that these linebackers are undersized, and it do show up at times when teams decide to not be or teams when they are stubborn enough to say, you know what, 2 tiers in a bucket, we just go run it. And if teams do decide to run up the gut, that could be a situation for us. So if you bring in someone like Shaq, who averaged 10 tackles a game, who may not have the pedigree like a Marquise Bell at this point, because he's coming from that back surgery as far as coverage. But old folks say this all the time, Ashley. A new broom can sweep the floor good, but that old broom can get those corners. And that is what Darius Leonard will be able to do. Bring experience to the table.
My guy, shout out to my guy, CeeLou.
Shout out to him.
Sports After Dark crew. Make sure y'all tap in the Sports After Dark, hottest Twitter space, and on YouTube, right? So he's a Colts guy. And so he talked about Shaq, and he was like that, we run the same scheme as they do.
Okay.
And he doesn't think that Shaq is fast enough to be with our guys. And I'm kind of on the same line as you. that veteran presence,
right,
adding depth. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with having some extra bodies,
right.
Because we play so fast and physical. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think his main concern was that he was missing tackles, that he's going to be slow. And so he's a X's and O like guru. So obviously I'm listening and like taking note of that. So, but for me, again, I don't think that he put us in a position where he would take away from the defense. I don't think that. So,
yeah.
And God damn it, for the sake of the Eagles not getting them, just go get them.
Yeah, get them.
For the sake of the Eagles or the 49ers, like boy.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I get what he's saying, because he is a Colts guy, right? So, for example, and I'm not beating up LVE. We all know that LVE was a veteran guy here. Wasn't the fastest of the feet guy, right? And last year he had 87 total tackles in a full year. This year, with a bad back, Darius Shaq Leonard got 67, right? And he averaged 10 tackles a game. So I get it, right? What I'm trying to say here is that sometimes you may not be the fastest of the guys out there on the field, but if you can see the play as it develops and make sure that your other guys, your compatriots, plug holes when necessary, fill gaps when necessary, and be the brainchild of the defense, then I think that will pay dividends more than the actual, hey, this guy that can run around and be speed guy. That's just all I'm saying.
No, I agree. That makes sense. Again, for me, a lot of it is, having that extra guy in the locker room, having that presence, but also taking away from anything that Philadelphia or the 49ers are trying. Right. He go there and be like, God, no. You gotta be strategic, man. Like Jerry and Steven don't be trying to be strategic enough for me. Sometimes you got to just play keep away. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's the ops that's grabbing and getting better in the 49ers and in the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta start just grabbing folks. So I heard they had a great meeting. So, I mean, I think it would be a really good fit for us. I think that it would be a good fit for us.
Well, after he see this game tomorrow, he's gonna be picking the phone like, hey, yeah, Jerry, or Charlotte, or John Stephen Jones, hey, y'all pick up the phone. Now, how much the ticket is? You want me to fly into Love Field or DFW? Which one do you want me to fly into? Because I think that we're gonna show up and show out tomorrow, and it's going to be one of those games that the defense will relish and shine. We got a super chat. Shout out to you, Tricks. Yes, sir. Hey, Lauren Ashley party. Yes, indeed.
Here we go.
Yeah. There we go, baby. At the end of the day, you already know, Ash. They don't do it better than us over here. No.
Does it better?
This man can I say that this man has, what is this? I mean, he got something for everything, bro. Like, I miss a few weeks. I come back.
Hey, I got them all. Let me pull up all of the sound effects over here.
It's crazy to me. Yeah, I am, just to start moving on to this game though. Tomorrow, I'm very confident in Dallas in this game.
Okay.
And I think a big reason is because we've been smoking at home, Law.
Oh my gosh. We
have been smoking at home. I have, again, aside from like the X's and O's part, we've been smoking at home. So this is going to be a team that's 500 or better that we're finally seeing. Okay. But they're not even anywhere that good coming into y'all. I ain't trying to hear that. Okay. I ain't trying to hear all that. 500 or better at the time of seeing us. So when we win this game, that'll be the start of killing them narratives. We can't beat teams, although we've only seen 2 teams over 500.
We only seen 2, and shame on the schedule maker. We don't sit back and say, all right, cool, let this schedule be the way it is, right? And what the levels of expectations are then. What they wanted us to be undefeated right now, technically. You're like, yeah, we don't supposed to lose a game.
We're not supposed to lose nothing. We
don't supposed to lose nothing.
Yeah, we're not supposed to lose nothing. We're supposed to be 12.
Dak don't supposed to throw an INT at all, right? You know,
we're not supposed to lose to 2 other Super Bowl contenders. That's just too damn much if we do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so but I love us in this game. I have my Sports After Dark crew, the commentary over there at the beginning of the season was that the Seahawks there was a lot of people that saying that the Seahawks were going to win the NFC West.
Right.
Don't know why. But there's a lot of people that got fooled from that Geno year law. And I don't understand when Geno gave us plenty of previous stuff before last year to remind you of who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he told us this. He told us last year, great year. You know what I'm saying? First year in the system, got a job, Pete Carroll. They definitely overachieved.
Right.
But to say that they was going to win the division over the 49ers, I felt was crazy.
It was crazy.
And so here we come. We coming into this game because Geno's definitely not 100%.
Yeah, he got a bruised elbow. You want me to look at the offense or defense first? You pick.
Ooh. I got to make the screen bigger. Let me make the screen.
Okay.
Here we go. Hey, here we go.
I can pull out the Sharpie now. You know, I got you. You know,
we can start here. We can start here on defense.
We can start here on the defense. Okay. All right. So we're in the nickel package right here. Huh? And you want me to make it? Let me see.
No. You good. I can see.
Okay. Good.
I promise you, it's big enough.
It's big enough. Okay. Good. All right. So. All right, and I'm gonna pull this out right here, and I got the Sharpie law. All right, come on, let's get it together. Okay, law. Okay, I got it together. I had to speak to myself in third person. All right, so the enforcers on this team, I'm gonna go with Bobby Wagner. He do have 3 sacks for the season, right? And he is a better run enforcer in this particular year versus any other year. He's not that great in coverage. If you find any weak spots on that particular situation there, I think that he's having little issues. Maybe it could be Father Time, who is absolutely undefeated, by the way, is creeping in, knocking at the door, saying that, hey, if you can get him on 2-way. Yeah, and get him upfield, right? And get him moving. Because he got stiffer hips this year. I don't know what's going on, Ash, but that's just what the tape tells me.
Gotcha.
But they got an undersized guy named Boye Mafe, who is nice over here. I'm gonna give him a crown. I'm gonna give him a little crown right here. He's one of the guys that you have to pay close attention to. But I'm looking at my guy Terrence Steele is no longer a Steele reserve. He stepped up since the Eagles game.
It's a little, but it's kind of like titanium. Oh, what's that? Foil.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's out of that category now. He ain't still yet. Okay, but he's heading to that steel part.
Back to the steel yard. We'll say that. Okay, so you want us to keep an eye on. How do you say this guy? Mafe. Boye Mafe. Boye Mafe against the Terrence Steele matchup. Okay.
Yeah. He's one of those guys. Let me point out this dude right here. He's a tackle guy. I'm gonna give him a tiara or something. You know, he ain't gonna be a whole crown. Okay. He's a tackling guy. And Adams, he's an elixir. I'm gonna give him a crown right here. He will, and it seems as if though when he play against Dallas, the lights are bright, everything is lit up, and he's pretty much want to be a Cowboy, but we know how that happened. He went over to the Seahawks land, but I would tell you he will be a guy that's okay, because if this is a matchup between him and Dangerous Lamb,
you taking CD. Every time. Yeah. I think, I mean, who else would they put on him? I know he's going to be up under CD the entire game.
Yeah. I mean,
you ain't trusting nobody else but, Jamal Adams, right? Like,
well, he's more of a run fit stopper, right? So far as like coverage, he ain't him, right? So I do look at it from there, but they do have willing tacklers or guys who will give up and check out. Witherspoon, he coming out of college, he was a very physical corner, but if the mentality and mindset ain't there, they ain't willing to tackle anymore, So sometimes teams like the Seattle Seahawks, they lose their will. And then Tyreek Woolen, who's having a slump year, he's been one of those guys that I think that even the coach over there, they put Michael Jackson in over him in a few series. So he's having that up and down type of year.
Okay.
Yep.
Witherspoon rated pretty high, 85.5.
Yeah.
He'll have the task of Brandon Cooks. I liked him coming out of college. I think that when you start to look at Witherspoon or what have you, what he was going to bring to the table, it's a situation. Whereas I think that this will be a game that the Dallas Cowboys use the aggressions of Seattle Seahawks against them, and use the inexperience of the DBs against them, and utilize Brandon Cooks and as well as Gallup, or and I know people going to say, hey, Gallup, but yeah, Gallup, yeah. They're gonna play Gallup out there. They're gonna play him. You already know how I go. They're gonna stretch him out. They're gonna go with Diggs, or not Diggs, but my bad. They're gonna go with my guy, CD Lamb. They're gonna go with Ferguson, Cooks, as well as MG13. You know how that goes. That's just the flow of things of how the Cowboys been operating this year. Facts.
But they're gonna move. They're gonna stretch this particular Seattle Seahawks team completely out. That's just how it goes from what I've seen what the Cowboys did against this particular defense.
Okay. That's good information to hear from you. Like,
they do got nice DBs though, but they're gonna run them. They're gonna run them. They're gonna run those DBs. This is their offense.
This is the offense. You got JSN.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Lockett.
Let me pull my Sharpie out again.
All right. So who we crowning on this? So we crowning JSN over DK.
Oh, my bad. Get that out of the way. Get it away.
Ooh, you forgot about Big Metcalf? That's crazy.
Nah. He's the guy. He's gonna be hot or cold. He ain't gonna be in between.
That's facts. That's a fact. We don't know which DK we getting. That's a fact.
Right.
That's a fact.
Right. The 49ers put that man in some cuffs, a body bag. Hey, they had sent him home early. With no food to take home. So
you feel like that he'll have back-to-back games though, where he kind of like don't show up. I mean, because who would we task? Who's he's been like? Who we tasking for him?
Say it.
Jordan Lewis, Deron Bland.
The Bland, yeah. That's gonna be a real good. Oh, it's gonna be a real good match. Is he
big enough for DK?
He gonna have to.
Get strong, man.
Oh, you got me thinking now.
See what I'm saying?
Now, here's the thing. I don't like Bland on Jackson Smith and Jigba, and I know he's inside the slot or what have you. I don't like that matchup. I don't even like J. Lou on this dude right here.
On JSN? Okay.
JSN,
you don't like one of them on JSN.
I don't like either one of them. I like Bland more on Metcalf. I think that, the way Metcalf dictate his routes, he kind of round his routes off, and he's not a saver of a route. Yeah, I see Bland really eating. But what I definitely don't like is, but I also like, I like Gilly on Metcalf more too.
Whoa. So you think he'll travel?
I don't know. It's going to be weird.
I hear what you're saying. I think that I probably like Gilly on Metcalf too. And you can put, I'm not mad at Deron Bland on Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
It's JSN. I mean, I don't. What the hell? See what I'm saying?
Maybe I'm overthinking it. I'll have to look at it again. I think that Bland did a good job against Terry McLaurin last game. I think
Gilly did a great job on McLaurin.
Yeah, but I think that this would be the guy though, that they move all around. That they move all around, and to create those openings and those soft spots.
You think that they'll move Gilly around?
No. We gonna stay set where we at. We ain't gonna travel.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
We ain't gonna travel, but They will. I've seen Metcalf line up inside. I've seen Metcalf line up on the outside.
Okay.
I've seen him do short drags and deep drags. So, but any route that Metcalf does, I think it can be countered with Bland. But what I don't like is Lockett and Smith on my slower DBs, because Bland is our ultimate 4-3, 4-4 guy, sub 4-4 guy, basically. So we're gonna have to make it. We're gonna have to make one of those things that they say sacrifices.
Sacrifice.
We're gonna have to make one,
Bro, I don't understand whose man's is this? Like, who allowed all? Why every time? Yeah, I'm interested in seeing who's gonna be on who. Like you said, they do a lot of moving around. I know Dan Quinn. Dang, bro, I'm trying to figure out who I want on who. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know who I think if I had to think if any of these guys are gonna have a day. Yeah, I think it would be Tyler Lockett.
Yeah. If you were to go with anybody,
to go with anybody.
Yeah,
because Metcalf and JSN just demand so much of that attention,
right?
And it's gonna be find somebody else to beat us. And I mean, Tyler Lockett's sitting at 79.4. Good. I mean, his numbers is better.
Yeah. My guy, Gilly, Dre Maddox says Gilly did good against AJ Brown. I'm putting him on DK.
But that's what I'm saying. So clear this up for me, Law, because I'm still a student in film and position and stuff like that. So he's saying to put Gilly on DK. What I'm saying is I guess that's only if and when DK traveled, because he typically line up on that side of the ball.
Yeah, they kind of put DK everywhere sometimes.
And Gilly's not, then.
Yeah. Here's my thing too, though, to even counter what Dre Maddox says, Ash. AJ is a whole lot better route runner than DK, right? We know what DK going with his routes, and he's not that nuanced guy. But he will bully you. He will high point you, and he is a red zone, goal line, green zone threat type of guy. So if anybody can get up under that ball and make him pay, will be Bland, right? Gilly on a deep drag or something like that. Hey, it's cool. It's Saranara, right? So, yeah, you're right. The lesser two evils will be Lockett is going to be shining. But here's the neutralizer though, Ash. The neutralizer is this dude right here. He got a bad elbow, right? He got a bad offense. His bad offense alive for your mind.
That's how long he gonna he might be our MVP for the damn game. That boy Gino might be our MVP. Because let me tell you something. With or without an elbow, you can count on Gino to give you one.
Yeah, he gonna give you about one of them. At least Bland gonna get one.
He gonna give you one or two in the game anyway, even if the elbow is fully healthy. Okay, so I can imagine. I definitely can feel. I might put that on a parlay. Geno Smith to throw an interception.
Oh, put it on there. And what promo code they need to use?
Well, I only got the SeatGeek stuff. I ain't got that. But no, I feel that. Yeah, he's definitely the equalizer again with that bad elbow.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy indeed, and that's the only thing when you think about the Seattle Seahawks. They are a good team that can run the ball. You saw Charbonnet. You can also see if Kenneth Walker is he gonna play. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know. Hey, James Brown said use code law. Parlays. Well, yeah, just throw law in there. Maybe they might send me some.
Get the prize picks going on with you. Listen, I'll say this is somebody said JSN hasn't been effective this season. I feel that until they play Dallas. Like everybody always get up and always want to be the man when they play in Dallas. So that's not, I don't care how effective he hasn't been. That's
right.
in a sense trying to look past the opponent and look past what people can do. I'm not doing that because I've come to realize that these teams circle us on their calendar when they know they got us on there for the year, and they're getting up. They just came off of a loss to San Francisco. They certainly can't lose another conference game. Like, they're gonna come in there looking to prove a point. So I'm not looking past no JSA. He ain't been effective all season, but he gonna try to be effective this game.
Yeah. Etta says he's a no-go, which is a plus for us. So it'll be Charbonnet, that's
okay. Kenneth Walker not playing.
That's good. Well, I'm not wishing any injury, by the way, but he's on there doubtful. So according to ESPN, Field, he's out. Derek Young, he's doubtful. So the good news with the updates, what I'm reading over here, Kenneth Walker, he's out. So we have less to worry about, by the way. So that's always a good deal for us, Ash.
Someone is in the comments saying that JSN might kill Lewis in the slot.
I mean, that's quite possible, but let's look at the routes that he would have to run, like those long developing routes. Think about this, and like you said earlier, just a few seconds ago, that when it's Cowboys time, all of a sudden these boys show up, right, at the opposing team. Because I remember, I'm old enough to remember week 3, number 14 out there didn't show up all year, but week 3, 14 out there, he catching everything on a deep pass, seam route up the gut, and he's able to catch that deep play. So what we got to do here is just make sure we keep everything in front of us. And Jordan Lewis, in my opinion, he's been good this year, but just been terrible when he's matched up against tight ends. And they do have some taller tight ends like Fant and some other guy out there.
Oh, I know somebody we forgot on defense.
Who?
You did not mention J-Ron Curse.
Oh, my goodness. Is he?
And that's why I'm asking. In those situations with tight ends, why are we shying away from J-Ron in that? Because I thought that he was the guy that kind of neutralized.
Yeah, J-Rock. J-Rock have a do he have a bad back, y'all? His back been hurt, what have you, but hopefully, or some type of other illness going on with J-Rock. Y'all let me know in the chat.
Yeah,
y'all let me know.
I haven't heard anything about what may be going on with Jay.
James Brown, appreciate
he's definitely not 100%. Nobody's 100%.
Yeah. Around this time,
you can I mean, he still will get in, and he's been making tackles in the blow. He's missed some stuff too. But we'll see. Yeah, man.
Wanye time, baby. Wanye.
Oh my God, we forgot about Wanye too. Bro,
Wanye, my dude.
Did y'all hear all of these names that we just went? Like, this defense, bro, is just, we're forgetting folks. We forgot about J-Ron Curtis. We forgot about Wanye Thomas. I don't think you mentioned Wanye. Wanye is like, and who's the guy that went out with the injury? Our guy that went out with the injury before the season started?
Diggs?
No.
Before the season started. Before the season.
Rookie.
35.
What's his name?
Oh, God, dog. See how I'm getting old over here. Overshawn. There we go. Overshawn,
Well, you just wait till Overshawn come. Boy.
Yeah, wait for Overshawn and them come back.
Next year to Overshawn. I'm just saying, like, thank you. There you go, Overshawn. See, that's crazy.
Yeah.
There we go, Overshawn. But yeah, I am expecting. I'm expecting Dallas to have a big day.
Yeah,
I'm very confident. With we got a gauntlet coming up, right? So we got the Seahawks, we got the Eagles, Bills, Dolphins, Lions. We're gonna forget about the Commanders game but we got a nice little gauntlet coming up, Law.
What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts is it's the time for talking is over.
Time for talking.
I'm from the Show Me State.
Okay.
And I don't even know what state that really is, but I hear that it's a state.
Missouri.
Like St. Louis or something. I don't know.
Missouri,
You always try to throw Missouri in there. Oh, you from Mississippi, right?
Yeah, I'm from Mississippi. I'm just saying.
It's time these games are going to show us what the team is really about. And these are back-to-back bangers. Like, this not we get one good team, and then in the middle of that, we get a team that we could, like, this back-to-back-to-back. It's our gauntlet. So I'm excited because I really feel like with the style of ball that we're playing now, with the confidence that Dak has, you know what I'm saying? And the play calling and the defense clicking and, folks just wanting to prove themselves as well.
Mm-hmm.
The last 6 games, I can see us going 5-1.
5-1. Okay. And out of that, it's very major on where that one comes from. Where you get that one coming from, though?
It's going to be an AFC team. I don't.
Okay, good. We got to run the tape.
Bills.
Let me tell y'all this, man. We are 20-0 on turf in the last 2 seasons, or what have you, and we've been doing pretty good on turf. We are a team that's at the crib, but like, was it 13-0, 14-0?
Yeah.
And
these 5 games were 3 games at home, 2 on the road. We on the road in Buffalo. We on the road in Miami.
Yeah. So when I say that the Cowboys are they a finesse team or are they a physical team, I just think that we are a fast team that play faster on turf. And it's just a different type of vibe and a feeling that we show up even more with the way we run routes and the way we have the system down and these sorts of things. So what are your thoughts on this team, though?
Overall, we're improving.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm giving, man. You know me. I am your neighborhood, cautiously optimistic Cowboys fan. And people are not 100% wrong about the fact that I do want to see us against. We can't help who's in front of us. We are absolutely supposed to dominate these teams that are ahead of us or that we play week after week. But again, this gauntlet is gonna show me. It should show everybody. It should tell us just where we are. Maybe it's some holes or some weaknesses that those other teams haven't exposed that these teams will, and we can, build on that. And there's, stuff like that. So I'm excited. I love the growth. We'll see. That I can't get my feelings too involved right now, Law, because when I get too hyped,
what do happen?
I'm kind of superstitious too, bro.
Oh, okay.
All right, I even feel like I've been tweeting about Dallas too much. I'm like, man, as soon as I get hyped and start tweeting about Dallas, stuff start going left, and I don't know if I should keep doing it, and so I'm like real superstitious on that too. So
I'll knock on some wood for you then.
I'm just man. I just damn it, just win.
Just win
the games. You know what I'm saying? Find a way to win these games. I think D'Angelo say we're gonna run the table. I definitely
run the table, baby. Hey, come on.
I had to put my money on a game that we're going to lose, that we would lose. First of all, I think we may go 6-0, but 5-1 is okay.
Okay, 5-1, okay.
It's gonna I would probably say the Dolphins.
We just catch that L, and after we beat the Bills, we just catch that L against the Dolphins.
At that point, we might be due for one. We would have played Seattle. We would have beat the Seattle, Philly, Bills. Dolphins. At that point, like maybe we due for one, and then after that, we beat the Lions and the Commanders. Yeah, no,
I can see that. Is the Lions game after the doggone? Yeah, because it's away, home, and then away. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about the gauntlet? Like,
oh,
you ready?
Yeah. It starts tomorrow, right? And we'll know everything. Like if this team, like I said, if this team come out flat, I'm saying like, whoa. What y'all been talking about? This is a home game. This is prime time for your mind. And this is supposed to be a game you show up against a team that's above 500 now, But if we show up flat and we give the media, the 4-ladder and the 3-ladder networks, all of that energy of what they've been saying, you see, the Cowboys, they can't beat a plus 500 team. That's how they sound too, by the way, Ashley. And then they start saying that, oh, no. So the Cowboys got to show up, and if they steamroll the Seattle Seahawks and keep that momentum for the Eagles, then they can't say anything else. I'm gonna have to bring Tyrese in the house. You know what I'm saying? You know what Tyrese said?
What more do you want from me?
All my life, bro. No, I agree with that. And again, I think it's this is the new media, right? We're in a new era of athlete and media. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing Wanye talk. I'm seeing these guys, obviously Micah talking, and I'm seeing these guys like do some chatting, and I kind of like that because it's an invisible thing of accountability here. Like, don't be on there talking trash and then don't back it up on the field. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually kind of okay with that. But they watch and seeing what the media is saying, and they really just putting their head down and just focusing on their game. But Ken Owens said we need to take a loss in the gauntlet. We might need to take an L in the gauntlet.
It depends on where that L is at, though, on how much I'm gonna move from the around.
What we on a 3-game win streak?
3, yeah.
We on a 3-game win streak. Last game we lost was the Eagles game. 3 or 4 game win streak, all right? Yeah, 3, yeah. 3-game win streak. Yeah. Just.
Well. Lose to the Washington team. If you're gonna take a L on the gauntlet, you resting everybody.
That ain't the gauntlet. They ain't no damn gauntlet.
That's the tip end of it. Just take the L down.
I don't damn puppy. Where that's from, Law? That ain't no damn puppy. That's from Martin.
Oh my Lord! Oh yeah, when you saw the down.
I don't know if we need to take an L. I just feel like I don't care what nobody's saying. Like, this is a gauntlet, and when we say it's a gauntlet, these are good teams, man. These are all professional athletes, bro. Like, they're gonna take. They're gonna take some time. Now after this game, we get like 10 days off, right?
Or we do. We get it's literally be 10 days, and then we'll play the Eagles. Yeah.
So I like this little mini bye that we're gonna have after Seattle too.
We just need to y'all already know, put it in the chat. TCB.
Take care of business.
Take care of business right now.
And in a convincing way also. Like, I would love for us to I don't want to be in no nail biters. I don't want to be in a nail biter against the Seahawks. I don't want to be in a nail biter against the Bills.
I'll take it now. I'll take it. I'll still be playing my theme music, and I'll still
give me my theme music.
I'll still be saying that.
I don't know, man.
Good snap, good hole. Brandon Aubrey with the win.
That's what pisses me off, man, because I don't want to deal with no nail biters, bro. I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I want to win.
Let's go.
I want to win.
Well, wait a minute, Ash. We can't say that because I seen the Eagles at the edge of their seat. Sam Howell, was able to drive it down the field and went to overtime. You don't think that they ain't talking about, they 10-1, 2 times that they played the Washington team and they were sweating, you know what I'm saying? They had to take the beak off and pat that and put it back on. So yeah, but we can't go to a nail biter, we can't go through the gauntlet, at least squeeze one through.
I'm trying to win by a touchdown or more every game. All right, I'm asking for a lot, but y'all know me. I want a win is a win, but also because it's people in the chat that a win is a win. I get that, but in this part of the season, when we're making a playoff stretch, I am very intrigued, as I have been the last few weeks anyway, on how we win. You know what I'm saying? Like, how we win these games. Like, that's because it's going to matter. That stuff is going to carry into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Ash? I take everything back.
Yeah.
We got to run the table because I don't want to hear your girl when we play Miami and she get on that doggone national TV and Jordan Taylor gonna say, see, the Cowboys are who they are. I can't look, we got to run the tables. We do it Right or wrong, Ash?
My girl Joy Taylor. I know y'all don't like that's my girl though, man.
That's your girl.
A lot of people that don't like my girl Joy Taylor. That's my girl though, man. Like,
yeah, but we got to be Miami because she gonna be bringing back receipts. She got a receipt longer than doggone CVS. She got that long receipt, longer than Shaq.
Has she been bragging about the Dolphins this year?
It don't matter. She was bragging about them on the front end of the year. So
that's a fact. I mean, they look good. We thought that they was the team to beat at the beginning of the season, to be fair.
So we got to beat them. We got to beat the Lions. We got to win on out. We got to win all the way out.
It would be best if we went out. You ain't really gonna be able to tell me nothing, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. If we went out,
the Super Bowl would go through Arlington, Dallas, by the way.
No, really? Even if we went out, and even I don't think so.
I think that if we went out, or when we went out, if we're going to speak it into existence, we would need the Niners to slip one time. I just need for them to slip one time.
Are we rooting for the Niners or for Philadelphia this week?
I need for the Niners to go play in that rain and just put one on the Eagles real good. I think
that increases the chances of us seeing them in the playoffs early on if they win.
I just need both of those teams to slip. Not both of them slip this weekend, but I just need. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because the only thing was really stabbing us in the back, Ash, is week 3. If you really think about it, that week 3.
I knew it. I knew that week was going to like haunt us down the stretch. I knew it. I was pissed that we lost, but I was more so pissed that it was an AFC. I wouldn't even been mad if we had lost to the Jets. Like I would swap those games in a minute.
Right.
Okay, we beat the Cardinals, lose to the Jets. If we're gonna have an effed up loss on our side,
right.
It would be, one of those teams, but specifically the AFC team. So yeah, it's killing.
It really is thorn in our side right here. So we gonna have to have now. We control our own destiny, right? We control the ship, but we got to play like angry and upset. And I'm glad that Dak Prescott. He said he about to be a father and everything. So he thinking of tutus and stuff like that because he's girl dad. You know how girl dad energy goes. Kobe and them. We focus in. Girl dad, we focus in, we seeing down the line, the future and everything. So we need for Dak to continue to have that same pace and that mindset and the fortitude of his thoughts to say, hey, I'm not going to leave nothing on the table. And hey, we coming out here, what he said before, we coming out here and, I'm finna find that drop.
Hey, we came on a mission. It's captured or killed.
And that's what we got to do, Dak. So, hey, he coming on a mission. So let's go for these next 6 games.
I'm with that. I can't wait to see it, Law. I cannot.
Let's go. In departing, let people know what you got going on, Ash, because every time I see you making moves, you doing big things over there.
Yeah, man. So Sports After Dark. I'm one of the hosts of Sports After Dark, along with Young Heavy, Mark Gunnels, and C. Lou. Make sure that y'all follow Sports After Dark on Twitter, on Instagram. If I just want you, look, you ain't even got to go on Twitter and follow us. Do that, but I really want y'all to follow our Instagram page, Sports After Dark, and then the number 4. And I want you to subscribe to the YouTube page, man. The Sports After Dark YouTube page. That's the top thing I really want y'all to do. I know it's a lot of top things I want y'all to do, but I want y'all to do that first. We also just released some hoodies, Law. Sports After Dark hoodie. We got some merch. We got some merch out. You know what I'm saying? We building the merch game. We in the merch game. So if you go to the pages, you'll see the link for the hoodie. It's hoodie season.
Hoodie.
Fellas, get a Sports After Dark hoodie and get your girl a hoodie too. So that way she don't steal your hoodie. I'm still in the hoodie regardless. Even if he get me a sports, I got my own Sports After Dark hoodie. I'm gonna steal his anyway.
You're gonna steal his.
Stealing your man's stuff.
Steal it. Yeah, get the cologne instead and have it on.
For sure. So we got that going on, and then it's a special announcement dropping on Friday. If please, y'all, for real, like Law, I think your audience would benefit from this as well. Please tap into the Sports After Dark Twitter page because that is where the announcement will be on Friday, and it's for the holiday season. We want to help out some folks, so go and follow Sports After Dark. Sports A Dark _ is where you can find it on Twitter.
Yes, and I've seen you. You've been beating them up over there with your picks. Every week, right? You've been smashing them.
I think I've
Where you at? You smashing? Well, I'm hyping you up. What's going on?
I think I went like 3-2 last week. Like Have had a 5-0 week, and I'm like,
oh wow,
okay, yeah, 5-0 week.
Y'all hyping you up, dude.
Yeah. You hype me up a little bit. It's all right though. We gonna get it together. You know
what more do you want?
Yeah, you hype me up for sure. You hype me up for sure. So, but yeah, that's what we got going on. You know, always.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, so y'all know, check out Ash Sports After Dark, and don't meet her there, beat her there. Y'all be sure to be there Friday. And they giving away stuff, man. And it's always a great time of talking Cowboys football and beyond. Check out Ashley also on Twitter. Her Twitter page go hard.
At Ashley Baker _21.
Yeah. Go Lakers too. Oh,
brother.
They be doing Chris Paul wrong over there in Golden State, though, huh? Yeah.
Get into it with the official?
Yeah. What's gonna happen in basketball season this year, Ash? Huh?
I don't know, man.
You don't know. You don't want to give it away.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be good, man. Look, Boston looking good. You know what I'm saying? And John Moran is on the way back in.
On the way back in. Hey, y'all know the groove. Drop fire emojis, man. On our way out, be sure to hit that share button. Let a friend or a neighbor know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. Come on. Hey. Oh. I see y'all. One love. Salute. Peace.